Alrighty, Carolina. So Carolina, last time I said Carol because I think I saw it say Carol, unless it was just cut off and it looked like Carol. So I apologize about that. All right, Carolina. Let's see. I thought you went by Carol. Was my point? Maybe you do. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna look at or I think you said what's coming toward you in love, and will it come soon? So what I'm going to start off with is I like to start off with some oracle cards and then go into tarot. So I'm looking at my tarot cards. I'm going to start off with one hidden truth here. I want to have a bigger space to put all my cards out, especially when I do like the private readings. I take up the whole area pretty much, so I need a little bit bigger space. But okay, let's see. And thank you, by the way, for contacting me for a reading. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. Well, somebody feels a sexual tension, and I gotta say it, sexual chocolate. So if you know me, anytime I see this word sexual, I got to say it. But someone feels a sexual tension. Is that somebody at work? Is that somebody, around where you live? What is that? And then we're going to grab Messages of Love Oracle for you. I don't know if you care about these oracle cards or not. Some like them, some I think don't care, but you can let me know if you ever want another reading, if you like them or don't like them. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Alright, so did we talk about this before? Any other? I don't remember if we did. Sounds familiar, but if there are wounds that are unhealed, it is going to prevent you from being able to move forward with somebody else because something needs healed first. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to go and do something else when you have unhealed wounds because you could take them out on them. You know what I mean? You could take things out on them that they didn't do or they didn't have anything to do with. Yet they might do something that could remind you, and then boom. So it's just one of those things that maybe to heal up some wounds first. All right, let me see. I might pull some more oracle cards at the end, maybe. I'm going to actually grab you one of these shadow work oracle cards. Since this is telling me that you might have some things that are not quite all the way healed up yet, I'm going to grab one of these. So shadow work, this is something for you to work on. And please don't get mad at me, is the cards, but they're pretty blunt. They tell you like it is on, what is that one? Okay. Is this recording? Yeah, okay, just making sure. Alright. Victim mentality. The universe wants what's best for you, not the worst. Change your perspective. So, if you do have this victim mentality, and if you don't at all and you don't understand it, it could be something you do have and you're not admitting it, or it could be somebody around you type thing. But I'm doing this reading for you, so victim mentality. So I'm not sure if you have that or not, but you might. Okay. Let me go ahead and get into the tarot for you, and I like to do the tarot when I do private readings. I'm going to move these over here, I think, for now. Okay. So what or who type thing is coming in love for Carolina, and is it coming soon? That was actually the card of the day today, the World, and it came out first for you. This card is, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I'm already starting, and haven't even pulled the rest of the cards. I think these cards are cut off a little. Okay, let me push them up. Just realize that. Might be a little cut off. I hope you can hear me okay. Like I say, when I do the private readings, it's a different device than when I go live. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I should probably talk a little bit louder though, just in case. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna lay these cards under here. I know they're cut off. You can't the oracle cards, but let's put that up top and these down below. Let's see. So I'm just looking at the cards right now. I got a little Taurus energy coming out. I'm just feeling the energy of the cards and looking at the cards and feeling the energy while I should start saying I'm studying them. Like this reading, I'm studying the cards. Just one moment. Okay, so starting off, why does something like this seem familiar? I don't know if oh, maybe not. But I don't know if this is something at work or not. Like, okay. So let's start off with up here. The world is at your feet right now. It's showing like a cycle has been completed for you, and a new cycle is going to begin. And you're like, is it coming soon? I actually think it is. If you can get over these unhealed wounds or anything, if you have victim mentality, type thing at all. If you can change your perspective and heal up a little bit more. I don't know if it's exactly the right time right this moment, because it's showing like a little bit of forward movement being blocked a little bit. This is like saying right now, luck is on your side type thing. This could be travel and distance, by the way, coming out too. But luck is on your side. It's like a cycle being completed, so it's like freedom to do whatever you want. And I think I just said that. If I didn't, then that's what it. It's also like fulfillment. Journeys end with something, with some type of just something coming to an end and something new starting type thing, like a cycle completed. But this new cycle that's going to begin, hopefully some little bit of healing and getting out of that mentality type thing. I don't know if you're make smart business decisions, but because there's some work stuff coming out showing later on, like you getting recognized. So I think you are going to be making some smart business decisions. And this would say, hey, save. Like save your money. Make sure you're saving for a rainy day type thing. This is all about, maybe that's what you're doing, protecting your resources, working hard. But it does show possibly some deep-seated issues. It comes up in the tarot and the oracle. So if there's some deep-seated issues, and it might even be, I don't know if you almost, like your energy might not be sharing. Like you might not feel like sharing your time, your money, your energy, whatever it is. There might be some of these, a little bit of deep-seated issues, and I don't know if you're conflicted. Well, I think you are, because it comes out with either being conflicted or having conflicts with people. And it could be both. But you got new showing up in this reading a couple times. And good news coming in also. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be a while. I think it'll be fairly soon. I just want to make sure you work through some things and all that because you want to be at your best to meet somebody else. Because if you don't want to, you know what I mean? It's just like if you met somebody and they have a lot of issues they still have to work through, you're going to wish they would have worked through those problems first before coming to you. You know what I mean? And we all have issues and problems to work through. So I hope you know I'm not just saying that to you. We all have them, you know. Travel comes up again. Like I said, travel comes up a few times here. Unless you're going to travel and meet a person while you travel, but I don't know. You know, I'm not Jesus. I'm Jill. Let's see. You got victory. Okay, you have being recognized by other people for your hard work coming through twice. So I don't know what, I know that you're asking about love, but you know, when this other stuff comes through, I'm going to tell you. Um, but being recognized, unless you're out and about somewhere that's where you could either meet this person at work, you could meet them while traveling. You have a couple cards of great news coming through here. I mean, it's very nice. So some good news is coming in, and it could be, oh, you know, about a relationship, but looks like it's about a job or about something to do with the being recognized thing. Now, over here, it new comes up over here, and so does it over here. It does show up with a new romantic encounter. They might be a little moody, maybe a little sensitive, maybe even a little younger, or they might just act that way, but it is somebody who is highly intuitive. It's somebody, I want to say that they're always seeking ways to better themselves. Now, I don't know if it's them that they trust their feelings or if this is a message for you to trust your feelings. But again, a card over here is talks about recognition for your talent or your work or being paid well for what you do, having a very nice reputation. So since a lot of this work's coming up, I'm starting to wonder, like I said, if you'll meet them at work. And then anxiety is coming through, of course. Anxiety and stress, sleepless nights. It's saying you gotta refocus your thoughts. I know that is easier said than done, but it's saying please, you know, try and refocus your thoughts. Try to find a way to let go because it it can come across as a little bit obsessing, and obsessing can lead to illness. So I just want to say, gotta be careful, you know, if you are having all that anxiety and stress, because you might even be expecting the worst. I'm not saying you are, but if you are, stop it. Now this king comes out, you know, at the very end, and I'm wondering if that is somebody that's coming in for you, because this king is somebody who's accomplished. This is somebody who is a great success, or in my opinion will be a great success, but they can be a little stubborn, but who isn't, right? It is also somebody comes across somebody who's a supportive parent or spouse, like, or they make a supportive parent or spouse, unless they are a parent, maybe, but it is somebody who looks like who embraces challenges. They could be concentrate on work and making money or their job or career. But if they are, it looks like you are too, because of a couple cards about being recognized for what you do. But we have good news coming towards you. So when you ask what is coming towards you, good news is coming towards you. I don't know if he's going to be a little darker skinned or not. Or she. I don't know what your preference is because I don't know why is it both, but I almost feel like it's both. But if it's not, if it's a he, then I want to say that I think he's the type of person that kind of like has a Midas touch, you know. I'm just looking at these cards. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Do I want to? I think I want to grab a couple more Oracle cards. Actually, I want to grab these other ones here that I use because I'm going to clarify a couple of these cards here. As they say, I don't need to find a better word. Everyone says clarify. Let me clarify. Let me see. Let me see. Well, I do say that too. Let me see. Let me see. First one. This is King here. I'm wondering if the King here has the anxiety and stress. I know you might too, you know, because it's coming out with this King also having anxiety and stress. Um, More like this King might feel trapped or restricted. And I don't know if they've just moved on from something or if they need to move on from something. It feels like somebody who feels restricted, trapped, somebody who is, I don't know, like constant worrying, fear, anxiety comes out. Unless they're starting a new phase in life. It's either they just moved on, you know, or starting a whole new phase in life type thing. I'm trying to see, like, is it something they need to move on from? Like, they have to move on from something? They're going through a divorce? I want to say this person may have just gone through a divorce. Like, I may have been in a relationship where they felt just really restricted and trapped. I think that might be how you know. It's like I feel like it's somebody who's just moved on from something or needs to move on from something. Or is this telling you, have you just gone through a divorce where you just moved on from somebody? Or you just broke up with somebody that's like that? I cannot tell. See, that's why I like to do it over the phone. Because I can ask you that. You can tell me yes or no, and then we can go from there. And I can pull more cards on if it is him, if it isn't him, if it, you know, so over the phone, you actually get more over the phone, more answered over the phone. Because you can answer me and type thing. But I know that's not always convenient. Let me see. So you could be having anxiety about that, about your future, about this is like having everything you want. And I'm wondering where all this anxiety, yeah, you know, is coming from. But I think it's worrying about future, worrying about if you're gonna find somebody, worrying about when is it coming. You don't have to. They always say we shouldn't worry about when it's gonna come or how it's gonna come. Just know that it is coming. And if you put that belief out that you know, because like we all, you know, I think something always comes first. All it seems right. Something, someone, and in right timing. The more we, when is it coming, the more we want it, the more it could be putting it off in a way. So when we're in the state where we're not wanting it is when it comes. I know it sounds weird. Not, I don't want to say not wanting, but not thinking about it all the time type thing, you know. Not that you are. But let's see. Okay, either you are looking really good or this is telling you to, like, make sure you're looking your best type thing. But I think that you are with this card. Now, this card does talk about marriage and pregnancy. If you're not looking for the pregnancy part, it's saying to be careful. If there's no way, no how, it could be the birth of a new idea. But this card talks about marriage. It talks about abundance, prosperity, which I see here actually because of all the being recognized. Looks like the other person here too is a hard worker or concentrate on, the job, their work, their career, whatever it is. Let me see. Because I'm also hesitating because one of these cards could be, either something new or just good news about a relationship. And I'm almost hesitant because of this card. I'm like, wait a minute, is this somebody you've moved on from that it's talking about? Is coming back? Or is this just saying maybe you need to move on further from this person? Or is this a person that's actually coming in that has these qualities? So I'm a little confused on that one. But again, I mentioned they might be a little younger or they might just act that way. I do get the feeling that they could be a little on the immature side or something like that, or maybe something like that, just immature sometimes. But I think we can all be that way. Alright, but either way, this is showing, this is a promise that a better way of life is possible. So it is coming through to you. It is coming to you. Because that last card out just said, this is a promise that a better way of life is possible. And again, we have something to do with career and money and good fortune. So one of the messages here, it literally is a meaning to one of the cards, is to be thankful for things that usually you would take for granted. But we have either a windfall of abundance or a good fortune is coming through, just to let you know. And I don't know if it's that person's going to be rich or what's going on, but they do seem accomplished, or if this is you. But might be both of you. I'm going to grab a couple more oracle cards, I think. Let me just put these ones. The one oracle card, I'm looking over here, hold on. Like you can see me, I'm looking over here. But I am trying to choose from my stack over here, stacks of cards. I'm going to grab one of these. This is a Soul's Journey oracle. And you can't, I guess it is cut off there. It's hard to see it all. But growth. Alright. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Alright. Growth. That's good because I've mentioned the forward movement, is blocked. So this to me is showing maybe it becoming unblocked, and that growth could be that forward movement, which is very nice. And then I'm going to grab one of these. This is these Love Island, Island Time, Love Island oracles. Let me move this. Move these up here. Axe. Alright, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. With that, I'm with the silent treatment or abandonment or the separation. Is this a separation for you? I don't know if this, I can't tell over here if that's something old or new for you. Let me see. I mean, either way, something is coming. I'm going to grab one of these time frame oracles for you. Alright, one of these time frame oracles. Because you said, is it coming soon? I'm going to just see what one of these say for you. it's better to give this more time to come in. That's what the whole thing has been saying, what I've been saying to you about, you know, the growth, the forward movement that might be a little blocked, working on yourself a little bit more, make sure that the wounds that you might have, make sure that you know, working on yourself type thing. So it looks like the universe wants to give it a little bit more time for you probably to work on yourself some more. We all can improve and work on ourselves and, you know. Alright, so that is what is coming out for you. Why am I feel like these soulmate cards are looking at me. I was going to be done, but I feel like they're looking at me. And if they're glaring at me, eyeballing me from over there, I need to grab you one. Let me grab one of these two. Whoever your soulmate is. But we're going to look, I want it to be this person. Can we get a soulmate message from who are you, this person you're talking about? Because this way maybe Carolina will know if it's somebody from her past or somebody new coming through. You are not my usual type, yet you flow so well with me. Alright, so if you've dated a person that, like, you guys were totally opposite, they could be talking about them. If you don't know who this is, like, if you haven't dated somebody that's not the usual type, then it could be somebody new that this is talking about. Can we have one more, please? Grab her one more. You truly are my best friend. This literally could be a best friend, or it could be a lover and best friend. But there you are. Alright. I just thought I had to get you a couple of those. But thank you, Carolina, so much. And I do wish you the best with finding this and the unhealed wounds that are blocking forward movement, showing that there's going to be growth. So that is a very positive thing here. So, and yeah, something is coming. You just work on yourself a little bit, you know. Work on those unhealed wounds. Alrighty. Thank you again so much, Carolina. Thank you, thank you.